Niccolo Machiavelli was an Italian Renaissance political philosopher, historian, diplomat, and writer, best known for his work, The Prince. He is often associated with pragmatic and strategic approaches to politics and leadership. Here are some of his famous quotes and the life lessons that can be derived from his writings. 1. The ends justify the means. Lesson: Machiavelli emphasized the importance of achieving desired outcomes, even if it requires using less ethical methods. This quote highlights the idea that achieving a favorable result can sometimes require making difficult choices or using tactics that might be seen as morally questionable. 2. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Lesson: Machiavelli believed that a ruler should prioritize maintaining control and authority over being universally loved. This doesn't mean disregarding love altogether, but it suggests that a ruler should ensure their subjects fear the consequences of disobedience more than they desire to challenge the ruler's power. 3. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. Lesson: Machiavelli stressed the importance of decisiveness and swift action. Delaying decisions or actions can lead to missed opportunities or unfavorable outcomes. This quote encourages leaders to be proactive and seize the initiative. 4. Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see and few can feel. Everyone sees what you appear to be, few really know what you are. Lesson: Appearance and perception play a crucial role in politics and leadership. People often judge based on what they see rather than deeper truths. This quote highlights the significance of crafting a strong public image and managing perceptions effectively. 5. Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception. Lesson: Machiavelli believed in the strategic use of diplomacy and cunning. This quote underscores the idea that achieving goals through persuasion, manipulation, and strategic maneuvering is often more effective and less costly than resorting to direct force. 6. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Lesson: The people a leader surrounds themselves with can significantly impact their success. Choosing capable advisors and allies is crucial for making informed decisions and maintaining a strong leadership position. 7. A prudent ruler ought not to keep faith when by doing so it would be against his interest. Lesson: Machiavelli's views on morality and politics were often pragmatic. He believed that a ruler should prioritize their own interests and the stability of their realm over strict adherence to moral codes, especially if keeping faith could lead to negative consequences. 8. Men are so simple of mind and so much dominated by their immediate needs that a deceitful man will always find plenty who are ready to be deceived. Lesson: Machiavelli recognized the susceptibility of people to manipulation, especially when their immediate desires or needs are involved. This insight emphasizes the importance of being cautious and critical when evaluating information and promises from leaders. 9. There is no avoiding war. It can only be postponed to the advantage of others. Lesson: Machiavelli believed that conflict was often inevitable in politics. This quote emphasizes the idea that delaying or avoiding necessary actions such as defensive measures can ultimately benefit adversaries. 10. Men in general judge more by the sense of sight than by the sense of touch because everyone can see but only a few can test by feeling. Everyone sees what you appear to be, but only a few experience what you really are. Lesson: The perception of power and image can be as important as actual power. Leaders should pay attention to how they present themselves, as this influences how they are perceived and treated by others. 11. It is better to be impetuous than cautious, because fortune is a woman, and if you wish to keep her under it, is necessary to beat and ill-use her. Lesson: Machiavelli believed that taking risks and being assertive could lead to better outcomes. This quote reflects his perspective on how individuals should take control of their circumstances rather than being overly cautious. 12. He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command. Lesson: Effective leadership requires the ability to give clear and authoritative commands. Machiavelli emphasized the importance of asserting control and demonstrating confidence in one's decisions. 13. War is just when it is necessary. Arms are permissible when there is no hope except in arms. Lesson: Machiavelli's views on warfare were grounded in the idea that war should be used as a last resort, and only when absolutely necessary for the preservation of the state or ruler's interests. 14. Men are so simple and so much inclined to obey immediate needs that a deceiver will never lack victims for his deceptions. Lesson. People are often driven by their immediate desires and needs, making them vulnerable to manipulation. Machiavelli's observation underscores the potential for leaders to exploit this vulnerability for their own gain. 15. The chief foundations of all states are good laws and good arms. Lesson. Machiavelli believed that a successful state required a balance between strong military capabilities and a well-structured legal system. This balance ensures both internal stability and external security. 8. A prince must imitate the fox and the lion, for the lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten wolves. Lesson. A leader must possess the qualities of both cunning and strength. This quote highlights the need for adaptability and versatility in leadership approaches. 9. People should either be caressed or crushed. If you do them minor damage, they will get their revenge. But if you cripple them, there is nothing they can do. Lesson. Machiavelli emphasized the importance of making decisive actions against opponents. This quote suggests that half-hearted measures can lead to retaliation, while more forceful actions can neutralize resistance. Machiavelli's writings are rich with insights into the complexities of politics, leadership, and human nature. His work continues to be studied and interpreted by scholars and leaders alike, offering valuable lessons on the exercise of power and the challenges of governance.